I used to hear a simple song. That was until you came along. Now in its place is something new. I hear it when I look at you.
Come here, buddy!
That's how we do this, that's why we do this. Welcome back to another episode. We've got a pretty exciting one planned this time, and a bit of a weird one as well. So, unfortunately, fortunately we've pulled another raw ballot, third period, but unfortunately we can only get 3 of us in there. So, myself, Raz and Thomo are going to be heading in there for 3 or 4 days, whilst the man to my left and Benny, who's coming up later on tonight, are going to be doing...
We're going to head to another spot, and me and Benny are going to take our bows in and just go hard with the bows for a couple of days. You know, the old track record on Stags isn't great for the weekend, Mish, so we thought we'd make it a bit harder and try to get on with the bow.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool few days, and we're going to be a bit all over the place, but we're high hopes for some good animals, and we'll see you out there. Well, it's been a pretty long commute up here, but we're here now. We've taken the old trusty Honda side-by-side in, and because it's been such a long commute, we don't have too long to go. So we've got about an hour and a half till it's dark. I'm going to punch down below camp and see if we can lay eyes on some target species or find something. But we'll have a wee muck round, sure to be a good time, and we'll get into it. So it's been a pretty crazy last 20 minutes. We've picked up, a reasonable number of deer, a few relatively nice stags, and then we've seen a buck that we think would be a nice shooter for Ollie's first. So we don't have a whole lot of time this evening, as mentioned before, but we will do a bit more looking and then make a plan for tomorrow morning, perhaps, to go after that buck. Plan for now, gonna shoot over a couple hundred metres. Wait, where?
I can see the deer on the other face.
Okay, sweet. Well, we're gonna reevaluate our plan now. Up in the swamp. I just fully stood on a rock and just went face first into the dirt. Wait, you can see the stag, can you?
It's just in between them. He's that real light one.
Oh yeah, that is up here. Right. Epic. Just picked up the target species and target gender. Nice stag, holding big stag. Where? That's our guess anyway. It's a nice 12-point stag, nowhere near that 40-inch bracket, but he's old. So we're going to try get in close and see if we can get a shot away this evening. Bloody insane. Right, fellas, good to go. Here and me and Thomo are going to try and get close. We've got bugger all shooting line left, so we're going to have to be speedy.
Yeah, hit him. Yeah, hit him. I'll go again.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my God, not moving. Come here, buddy.
That's how we do this, that's why we do this. You know, it is the first night in here, it is our first night, but oh God, right here, 100 yards. Beautiful animal, absolutely beautiful. Oh fellas, what a place to be, special time. Absolutely incredible, we're so grateful to be here, so grateful for all our opportunities, and this is really what makes us happy as people, so we're just blessed and so stoked. Well, here we are now, we've come up to the body of the animal and it's just an absolutely beautiful red stag. Now, we had a go at aging him and we thought he was an old one. We had a good conversation with the three of us and we really thought that it was a stag in deteriorating condition, but unfortunately, upon kind of coming up to the body, we realised that we've made a bit of a mistake. So that happens, like we think we try as hard as we can to make sure we're making the best decisions, but he's not as old as we thought he was, and that's just a bit of a muck up on our behalf. But it does happen. And the way we can justify this is by taking the head, taking as much meat as we possibly can, and just being so grateful for the animal's life. So learning curve for us, and hopefully a small learning curve for you guys as viewers as well. Just try and know your stuff a bit more than we do, but we're so stoked. Yeah, mate, what do you think?
I think he's just still an amazing, beautiful animal, and just like, obviously he's got an amazing head. Like, we're just awesome. It's a great hunt.
I mean, he's still not a small stag, so
no,
we're stoked.
He's not small at all.
We're stoked.
Beautiful.
And we'll be eating well over the next few days. Well, the boys have had a good feed of Go Native and we're barking up now, ready to watch a movie. Just a bit of a reflection on the events of the last few hours. Wow, really cool. It's great to see a few animals kicking around, and we've really struggled on the reds, but we're finding some now. We did make a bit of a mistake for sure, and it is a little bit of a bugger, but equally we're really stoked with that animal, and I think that it's just really important that we learn from that small mistake, and next time it won't happen again. So in a way it's a good thing. We won't be killing any more young stags anytime soon, but that stag did get put to use. His head's back here, we're grateful, we're stoked, we've got a bunch of meat, and we're just living the dream. So grateful for all of your guys' support, and grateful to be here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to eating this backsteak for lunch tomorrow.
So am I.
Ooh. Alright, it's time to get feed. Alright, good night guys.
Not for a long amount of time. New morning and an early wake up for the fellas. It's bloody cold. What's our plan, mate?
Headed down here to the right, down Weed Ridge, see if we can spot those chamois we seen last night and have a wee crack at a buck. See if we can see some stags down while we're down there. Heard a few roaring that way last night. And then come back up here for a bit of a lunchtime feed, bit of fun, bit of silliness, get weird in the tent, and then make a plan. Does that sound about right?
That sounds about right.
Oh, it's good to get weird.
Take back control. Heaven is knocking.
So we've picked up the first deer of the morning. It's a stag holding about 6 or 7 hinds, which is awesome to see. You might have seen that slightly loopy hind mucking around down on the flat, but we've learned our lesson as of last night, and he's a beautiful young, maybe 12 pointer with plenty of growth to go, so he's safe as houses for now, and we hope we catch up with him in 4 or 5 years. But yeah, we'll cruise over this ridge now and see if we can find this chamois or even another stag.
Leave it up to the hero.
boat down to where we spotted these chamois yesterday and picked up a couple. There was plenty of young bucks and does that were kind of circumnavigating that buck yesterday, so we're going to take our time. I can actually see one now. We're going to take our time and see if we can find that buck. If not, we'll move on and see if we can find a stag, but bloody excited.
So we just spotted a few deer down below, but we've also laid some eyes on those chamois we seen last night, and Gabe done a bit of assessing. We reckon one's a shooter, so we're just going to sneak along the side of this ridge here till we get to a bit of a peak, hopefully get in within about 300 to 250 yards of them, and hopefully pop a shot away, but see how we go.
Who will save us? Who will save us? Sometimes you gotta let go. Leave it up to the hero. Who will save us? Who will save us? When the truth's in the shadows.
Stag's a real nice, big, beautiful stag, but still only like a 5 or 6 year old, probably a 6-year-old. Needs a couple of years. Those chamois I think are feet down, and there's a little bit of a ridge that's kind of concealing them. Nah, you won't be able to see them from the knob. So our only options, I'll get to that top high knob with the rock. Yeah, that's probably our only option for seeing them. We're really close.
Save us today.
Up a reasonable amount more animals. There's deer and this nice fellow buck down here, and unfortunately we spooked the shams. We had a bit of issues with our scope from our last pack crafting mission. It's got a bit of water in there and it seems to fog up when it gets in the sun, so unfortunately, due to unable to locate the chamois in the scope and sitting a bit close for a bit long, they made their way over onto the next catchment, but that's right, we might catch up with them later on in the trip, and for now we'll just keep spotting animals and loving life, enjoying this awesome place. Over this wee ridge here and picked up that doe and a kid, but they're not worth our time. Well, they're cool to look at though, and we've picked up a couple chamois bucks way down in the valley, so probably going to take a couple hours to get to, but before we go there we're going to pop over this ridge to our right and see if we can pick anything up over there. So a bit of a scrambled wee bit, and it's probably going to be a lot of walking, but you got to do the mahi to get the treats, so let's go send it.
Speak to me now, speak to me.
For those of you who are watching back home, I've got a quick question for you. How many times has Riley missed a chamois? And how many more misses will he do until he gets one on the deck? Drop in the comments below how many times he's done it.
We're just vagabonds, we're just wanderers, surveying the night sky, hoping for daylight. We're just vagabonds.
all up until today. So we're sitting out about 300 yards from a really nice buck, which is well within range for this rifle and us, but we can't see anything. So we're gonna have to leave the rifle in the shade for a while, and hopefully that all that condensation kind of moves to one side of the scope, and see if we can get a shot away. But not ideal, but you know what, it's all fun.
What the fuck? Let's go again. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
I'm
perfect now. Perfect.
Where is he?
Just up
a little bit
up,
right?
just a little
Left,
bit.
sorry, left.
A little bit.
Sam?
No.
A little bit left.
anything.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Just have a look around.
Are you alright?
Still there.
Just take your time, it's not too phased. He's moving up a little bit now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, see?
Right, come on, ready?
He's not good.
Go
Oh,
when you're ready. Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You got him. Right, let's just watch though. Watch.
yeah, he's gone to the beach.
Yeah. Alright, he should be dead. Good stuff, mate. Nice job.
Woo,
Got him.
We got him. Unfortunately, shot placement was a touch far back, potentially due to some poor conditions. We did our very best to minimise everything and make sure the kill was going to be quick, but it's just what happens sometimes. It's human error and potentially rifle error. So that's right, we're going to head over there and try dispatch of him quickly if he's still there, but if not, hopefully he's not kicking anymore and he's dead. But it's a nice buck, and we'll see what we can do.
Holy frickin' hell. We're pretty speechless. I mean, we're just so blessed to be out here. You'll notice in that impact shot that, yeah, he got hit a little far back, but we got up to him and he was gone, lights out. We do our best to make sure that the animals are dead as quick as possible, and unfortunately the shot placement wasn't fantastic, but he was dead and he's gone, and he's an absolute trophy. He's definitely one of the biggest bucks I've ever seen. And for Riley's first, what are your thoughts, mate?
Well, after missing a few, it's obviously the gods telling me it's not meant to be until this big boy come along, and I got no other words, but I'm absolutely freaking stoked, man. Like, it's just so special with all the boys on film as well. Like, it just makes it even better.
This animal for us, it resembles like months and months of trying, and I think, Riley, we took you out for your first chamois maybe a year and a half ago, something like that, and
It's been a long time in the making.
finally he's here, and it's just an absolute beauty. It's not just a first, it's could be a trophy of a lifetime.
Yep.
Congratulations, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, boy.
Well, we thought we'd take a moment to show you guys what we get up to when we're not out there smashing the hills and hunting. This is the unseen parts of what we do, lounging around, talking shit, and living our dream lives.
Yes, with amazing views. I love it.
Yes, you do.
Good time to let the feet and the legs replenish their health from getting absolutely pwned.
I mean, this is just absolutely incredible.
It is.
We're pretty blessed and pretty lucky to be able to just park up in a spot like this.
I remember there's one moment this morning when we seen that chamois, and there was also that stag that was like 200 yards away, and I turned to Gabe, was like, fuck, we do some cool shit. Like,
I think you said that to me like 4 or 5 times.
I was just
today.
like, this is so sick. Like,
I reckon it's important, like, for those of you guys who aren't hunters and don't really know why we get out here, is it takes us to places like this, and we wouldn't come otherwise.
Yeah.
So the animals bring us here, and that's why they're such a valuable resource to New Zealand and to us. They're epic.
amazing.
So I've seen a few stags this morning, so the fellas have decided to just poke over and look at this ridge behind us because it looks pretty nice. What do you reckon?
No. I'm pretty sure we decided we're going to that ridge over there, mate.
You serious? We literally all agreed that we're going down that ridge like an hour ago.
What are you on about? We've already looked at that stuff. We already know all the stags that are down there. We said we're going to go look at the new stuff, which is clearly that ridge over there. You need some water, mate. You're getting fucking delusional.
No, I'm friggin' sick of this. There's a big stag down there. He's waiting for us. We literally decided we're going down there. We're not going there, okay?
I don't give a shit what you think, mate. We're going over there. What are you going to do about it?
So the fellas have decided on a spot to go tonight, and we're going to go Raz's way. That was always the plan, we were joking. And hopefully we can look into some new country and find some new animals. Very exciting at the prospect of a new little catchment. See you over there.
Hot nights coming. Keep the car running.
Alright, so we've seen a few deer, a nice young 12 holding a bunch of hinds in this head basin, spotted a few more chamois, and we've seen a cat as well through the binos right up on some bluffs, so that was pretty sick. We're just going to keep cruising around and hopefully see something cool.
Yeah.
Gold, I fell into your spell. On the ride of God we fell.
So the fellas have picked up a few more deer, a few hinds and another beautiful young 12 pointer. But unfortunately we've just realised we've all forgotten our headlights. So we don't want to be in here when it's getting dark, and we want to make sure we're back at the Honda in time. So we'll make a plan based on what we see in the next 30 minutes probably, and then either have a go or start moseying back.
Okay, well, me and the boys, we've seen a few animals, a few stags, a few more hinds, a couple of, what was it? I don't know. But we're going to head to the Honda now. We don't have any head torches. What else? I don't know. I'm nervous. What else do I say? What do I say?
All the lads are back at camp now, cooking up a beautiful feed of butter chook go native and 1 CCC, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I'm very excited, very tasty little morsels those.
Yeah.
It's been an awesome day, absolutely loved it. So frothy over Raz's chamois.
Oh, unbelievable, man.
That's pretty crazy.
It's unbelievable.
We've got some cool plans in store for tomorrow morning, and we'll tell you about those tomorrow morning. So
Yeah.
we'll see you after a fun night in the tent. Enjoy. Well, the fellas treated themselves to a wee sleep in, and Riley's put together a lovely plan. So what's our plan?
Anything on that? I got it. Alright. Okay, so Gabe's gonna go that way. Because I don't like him. Me and Ty are gonna go that way, that ridge. We're gonna punch over. We're gonna have a look, see if we can see some hinds close by. If we do, then we'll mush on down.
But you won't have a rifle.
Hey?
You won't have a rifle?
Didn't sound in a rifle, mate.
Okay.
What are you, what's that? The Liver King dude? Like primals? What, he just eats meat raw? It's gonna be me and Thomo.
Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna go down there, see if we can see a hind. Get it, bring it back up for meat. And yeah.
I'm coming with them.
Alright, so Gabe and Thomo, eagle eyes, have spotted some hinds down one of us, about 600 away, so we made a bit of a plan to tuck around behind this ridge. We're going to bum shuffle down the fucking tussock, and Gabe's found a wee spot he reckons he can shoot from. He's ranged it, I reckon we can shoot with about 290, 300 yards potentially, so let's get to it. And Gabe's quite weird, he's sitting over there, I don't know why. I can see him with the lens of the camera.
Good.
Oh. Do you want to actually like check it real quick? Is it bad? It hurts. My ass is bleeding.
Well, she's bloody windy, and unfortunately the wind was shooting straight down towards those hinds, so they made their way down valley away from us and left us with nothing. So we're gonna go have a look for a few more and see what happens. Oh, no joy on the look for a meat animal this morning. We probably got up a little bit late, but that's okay because bed's comfy, so that's all right. We're gonna meander back to the tent or the Honda very slowly and pack up and cruise away. Thank you. Fellas have all just finished packing up the tent, and we're getting ready to cruise back home to catch up with Bill, Benny and the rest of the crew and see how they got on. We've had an unreal couple or few days in here.
Have we what?
Taken a couple of awesome trophies, learnt some awesome lessons, and just living our absolute dream lives. So stoked, and we'll go catch up with the other fellas and see how they got on. Righto, so this is the lineup from a pretty epic week. Filming a couple of episodes, and then also Finn and his mates, and then Benny and Bill have been out walking around all the place, and we've taken this absolute ripper 16, Raz's sham going 10.2 inches, Raz's epic cull stag, and then my nice little 12 pointer over here. So it's been a pretty sick week. So stoked on everything we've done, and just absolutely frothing. Everyone's frothing, so see you on the next one.